We are at Gage Park and we are having a picnic, and then later on JJ will go ride a train. Or it smells sweet. So we're having cheese and crackers and ham and cream cheese and jalapeno jelly. I like to put cream cheese on my jalapeno jelly.
Must rock. Must rock.
Guys, you should try this. This is so beyond good. I tell you, jalapeno jelly.
So beyond good is not a word.
Jalapeno pepper jelly with
Cream cheese.
softened cream cheese. It's so yummy on
Ritz.
on crackers and even on toast. Look at this.
Just do it one day straight.
Yummy.
One day straight. No.
You can eat it by itself too. If it is by itself, it has a little kick to it.
It's addictive.
It's addictive. You can't stop eating it.
Can't just eat one. Sorry, I was plagiarizing.
You can have this cream cheese and jalapeno jelly on a toasted bagel
Oh,
for breakfast, or
English muffin.
English muffins, or fresh baked biscuits,
Well,
How about
or a
flapjack?
toasted.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe you can have.
French toast.
No. We will show you how to make
Get the curve book, read the recipe.
Michael will show you how to make
How do you
the jalapeno pepper yummy jelly. So this is how jalapeno jelly is made. The recipe calls for 12 ounces of fresh jalapeno peppers, seeded.
And then I'll just splash out. Big chunk. I'm gonna chop it up a little bit.
So after you take the seeds out, you process it in the food processor, and then you transfer it to a smaller bowl. So you should have the jars ready, washed and ready. And then the liquid gel Certo is what we used. Use the whole box. There's 2 packages in it, and it's easier if you transfer it to a smaller bowl, so that when you need it, you can just pour the whole thing with that.
Now that the jars are boiling, we're going to add in sugar. Yes, that's 6 cups of sugar. Vinegar. 2 cups of vinegar. And then the peppers.
2 cups of vinegars and then the pepper.
We'll get this boiling. It'll boil for 10 minutes, then we'll throw the pectin in. Boil it for another minute, then we'll do the jars. Fill the jars up.
And that's it.
That's it. Boil and stir.
There it is. 6 cups of sugar. 2 cups of vinegar,
and
12 ounces
Yeah.
of
however
pepper,
many peppers.
and then we boil it
10 minutes.
for 10 minutes.
And put the pectin in.
Put the pectin
Go
in,
on for another minute.
boil it for another minute,
And fill the jars.
and then you pour it in the jars. Okay, so we're outside.
Boil 10 minutes. I'm going to turn the fire off for a minute or two.
In the meantime, that is boiling.
Put the pectin in. That's why we did it in a bowl. It makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to try to get as much in there as you can so it gels up good. And now I'm going to turn the fire back on, boil it for another minute. And then we'll start filling jars.
You have to stir it,
Yep, gotta stir it constantly
constantly stir it.
for a minute after it gets to a hard boil. Hard boil is one that you can't stir down. Yeah, it looks like I'm there. Oops, all right. We're at a hard boil, so we're gonna boil for a minute.
So you pour hot water on the lid to sterilize. There we go.
There we go. A little bit more hot water.
We
Jars.
take the jars out of the boiling water and we start filling.
In the canning, they have headspace. This one requires a 1/4 inch headspace. After I get all the jars filled, I'll adjust the headspace with my new
Ooh,
tool.
that's way too much. Yummy, yummy, especially with cream cheese. Okay, that's ready.
Headspace tool, so you can measure your headspace.
I had to order this from eBay. This is called a headspace tool.
And the headspace is to get a proper seal so it doesn't spoil after they've been sealed.
Okay.
Now we're going to take a paper towel, a clean paper towel. My idol.
Start fine-tuning your retirement plan. Well, if you had a time machine, that's a whole other story. But
good enough.
whether you're planning on retiring this year, whether you're planning on retiring 5 years from now, 10 years from now, there are things you can be doing, there are things that you should be doing to really make sure your retirement. When the
Now
time
wipe
comes,
the where the lids go because you won't get a good seal. We have that on there.
0222. That's 228022.
Screw the bands on and we'll tighten them up, and then we'll drop them in the water. And that's about a typical yield for this recipe, 5 jars.
Only 5.
Put them back in there, and then you put the water back in there.
So after you seal the jelly, you put it back in the
Processor, and what it'll do, you'll boil it for 5 minutes. It'll force the air out of that headspace, seal the jars, and keep it from spoiling. You'll have about a year's lifespan on this.
Okay, 5 minutes is up.
We're going to take them out of the water and put them on a cooling rack. Oops, come here. And there you go.
So you transfer it to the cooling rack and let it cool off there. So here is the finished product. It's a 1/2 pint jalapeno jelly. There they are. Very good. Homemade. Nothing could be better than homemade. Message me if you want to buy the jalapeno Pepper Jelly.